Hi, Dharma Circle. Swati here, the embodied Dharma coach. Let's talk about cash flow and improving your revenue this year. More clients is actually not your issue, and I'm hearing this a lot in the group, so I want to address this very directly. Most of you are telling us that in our messaging that you need more clients, and I want to tell you why that probably isn't the case. So you think you need more clients, but that's probably not the real issue. What I'm here to share with you today is about where you need to plug some gaps and where you're likely leaving money on the table with your systems and structures. So I'm going to share two very specific systems with you that you need to have in place. And these are the systems that I have used this past year in order to increase my revenue by over $50,000. I did better this past year than I've ever done in my business. I've been a six-figure business for going on 6 years now, and this was my best year yet. And I did it without Facebook ads. I let my financial advisor go. I fired 2 marketing teams over the course of this past year. And I was walking through, like the rest of us, the end of a pandemic. And I did all of this with fewer clients than I've ever had. I made more money this last year with fewer clients. And so these systems that I want to share with you, these 2 crucial pieces for your business are essential. Then we can talk about scaling. Then we can talk about gathering more clients and increasing, growing, scaling on multiple levels. But if you don't have these 2 pieces in place, we can't even talk about increasing your revenue and growing your clients, because you will keep leaving money on the table. And you will also not be supporting your client properly in growing and progressing through your offerings. So it's the kind thing to do to have these systems in place and make sure that you're not only supporting your cash flow and your revenue growth, but that you're also helping your clients grow effectively through your systems. So this isn't about more clients. That's not what we're talking about today. And if you think that you need more clients, I'm going to encourage you to plug this gap before you even consider onboarding more clients and moving people through your processes. Next week, we'll talk more about those essential ingredients for really scaling and growing a six-figure business so that you can move into 7 figures. But today I want to give you 2 essential pieces so that we can even talk about the scaling and growing that comes next. So it's not about more clients, and it's not about having more people show up. So don't tell me that, please, because if you don't have these 2 things in place, more clients is not going to work for you. And again, like I said, you'll be leaving money on the table even if you have an influx of new clients. So if you're leaving money on the table, how do you know if you're leaving money on the table? And what I mean by that is you probably have one offering, and maybe it's your highest level offering. But you don't have a system in place to move people through your process. And so you're thinking that I need more clients in my high ticket offer, my highest level of support. And that's going to get you in trouble, because not everyone is going to be a high ticket client or even ready to be your MAHA, what I call a MAHA, or your great level of offering and service. So you're leaving potential clients out in the dust. And I want you to really consider if you only have one real offering right now. So that might be even your low level offering. If you're doing 1-to-1 sessions, that is considered a high level offering. And you're probably not charging enough for that. So that's going to be problematic. And it's going to mean that there is a gap in your system and structure, your funnel, your process. So what I recommend, and this is the way that I teach my Dharma mastery process, you must have 3 levels of support available And you also need 3 levels of pricing. So if you don't have that today, go do that today. Go make sure that you have 3 levels of support in place and you have 3 levels of pricing as well. I'm going to share a couple secrets with you around that. So first of all, you always, and this is the way that I teach, I remind my clients to create the highest level offering first. And that's because we want to price that offering accordingly. If this is working with you privately, then I want to remind you that's your highest level offering. No one should have access to you and have private support with you if that's not your highest level offering. It's always your premium level support and pricing to have someone have you one-on-one and have one-on-one time with you. So those packages need to be priced accordingly if people have one-to-one access with you. Then a mid-level offering is going to be, say, group work or a combination of some personal support with some group support. So that's your mid-level offering, and you'll have most of your clients come into your mid-level offering, and it supports them in their growth and their development, but it's not that private one-on-one hand-holding support that your highest level offering provides. Then your lowest level offering is your entry-level support. And this may be some evergreen process or modules that people are working through on their own. It may be something that gets them ready for group or private support. That entry-level offering is so important. It's pivotal. If you don't have a proper entry-level offering and it's not priced properly, you are going to lose people and you are not going to be preparing the right people to move into your process. And this is where I'm seeing people make a lot of mistakes. There's also the crucial piece, and I'll talk more about this next week, the crucial piece of not having a clear offering. And some of you say this to me. You think you have a clear offering, but when it comes to really educating people on what you're moving them away from, what you're moving them towards, and the outcomes that they are going to receive from this work with you, as well as the challenges that you help them overcome, you're not clear. So if you don't know inside and out the 5 to 7 steps that you're moving someone through in order to really get them the results that they want and need in their life, then you don't have an effective offering. And so you need to clarify the steps that someone is taking and the ability to move someone through this process very effectively, step by step. And then at the same time, having the offering very strategically created so that there is an entry level, a mid-level, and a highest level of support. And that means that, and remember, sales is not linear. There's nothing linear about a sales process. And if anything, over the last 2 years with the pandemic, the way that we buy, sales processes, buying habits have completely changed. And it's really about supporting people with creating more trust and building relationship more than ever. So we need to be able to have a proper structure in place with our offerings that not only builds a foundation for people, builds trust, give them results, and gets them ready for more. Now, that said, you will have people, and those of you who have a high level offering already, you've seen it. You will have people that are ready to just step right in and go for your highest level offering. And hopefully it's priced accordingly. However, not everyone that shows up is ready for your highest level offering. And that's where you need to have a medium level of support with medium level pricing and a lowest level of support with low level pricing so that you can meet the needs of whoever shows up. And if they go through your gates and they pass your sales process strategy and you know that they're an amazing client who's going to benefit from your offerings and your gifts and your services, then we find a place to put them. And it might not be at your highest level offering. So that's why I say you're leaving money on the table if you do not have a low, medium, and high level of support for your clients. Always make sure that you are pricing that lowest level offering very, very strategically. I see this problem a lot, and some of you are probably in this category. Let's say your highest level offering is a 10K offering, and your entry level offering is priced around a couple $100s. There is absolutely no way that someone who comes in at a $200 level for your entry level offering is ever going to be a 10K client. It will not, the gap will be too large. So you need to be really careful about how you price your low level offering or your entry level offering. This should prepare someone very strategically for your higher level offerings. So don't underprice or undersell that low level offering. And it should give someone results. It should let someone really taste what your process is and what they are going to get when they really work with you in a more intimate way, whether it's in group or one-on-one. So some of you don't have an effective entry-level offering and it's really costing you. You may also be missing that mid-level offering, and so if someone can't work with you privately, you just turn them away. That group work is essential. And a group level client is a different client than a private level client, and you need to know the difference. Someone who needs group work, they want community. They want that container. They're different than someone who wants private hand-holding. You should be able to offer something that is not just private and personal. You need to have a variety of offerings, not too many, but not too few. 3 offerings is the perfect number. 3 levels of pricing, perfect number. So that's your job, is to make sure that your offerings are strategically created and strategically priced, low, medium, and high. And that your low-level offering is supporting someone in their growth and helping them develop and be ready for your medium and your high-level offerings. So this is a huge foundational piece. This is a structural component of your 6-figure offering. And making sure that you are in a position to make 6 figures this year and to grow beyond 6 figures. If you don't have this in place, we couldn't even talk about a 7-figure business. We can't even talk about getting you past 10K months, 20K months, going from there. It will be absolutely impossible. And so if you don't have this structural piece in place, make sure that this is your focus right now. And for those of you who want my personal support, creating these systems and structures, making sure you're absolutely clear on the course foundation, what I call your vertebrae, the vertebrae of your offering, the step-by-step components of creating an effective offering, making sure that you're moving people effectively into your process and really giving them the results that they need and they deserve. I'm going to invite you to type success below in the comments. Type success below. I will follow up with you personally. If you are an experienced healer who knows that you need clarity with your purpose, your offering, and your business structures, type success below. I will personally follow up with you. We'll see what you need and how my resources and tools can support you this year in making 6+ figures, making sure you have the right systems and structures in place, the right strategies in place, and that you have this foundation solid so that we can improve your revenue and increase cash flow and support you in gathering more clients. But again, without these foundational pieces, nothing about gathering more clients even makes sense. So don't come to me and say you need more clients if you don't have this foundation in place. 3 levels of support, 3 levels of pricing. Go do it, get it done. If you need more support and you're ready to make this happen this year, type success below. I'll personally reach out to you and we'll figure out where the gap is for you in your process and your business structure, and we'll fix that gap. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. Happy Mercury direct, Saturn in Aquarius. Just a reminder, it's time to get systems and structures in place. Saturn's really supporting us with that now that he's moved into Aquarius. So I hope you're feeling that clarity as much as I am right now. And if you're ready for more systems, structures, getting clean, organized, focused for the year ahead, cleaning everything up and having the right strategies and systems in place for your dharmic business, be sure to type success below. I'll follow up with you directly. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. See you next week.